The officer tells the old man to put the apple on his head, but the man takes a big bite of the apple instead. Just as the officer raises his gun, the little boy suddenly starts reciting a poem. The officer changes his mind at the last second. What he didn't know was, this act of kindness would be repaid many times over. A soldier reminds the officer, the execution numbers for today aren't complete. The officer stops the prisoner carrying the bodies, tosses his hat, and tells him to pick it up. This is the camp known as the Factory of Death. Here, ordinary prisoners rarely survive more than 2 weeks. Priests last about a month. The strongest, no more than 3 months. Those who survive are forced to work endlessly every single day. Their only food, a scoop of foul, rotten water. Even so, people still fight for it, because no one can guarantee they'll still be alive by the next meal. One day, the officer toys with the prisoners to protect the little boy. The man's identity as a former boxer gets exposed. The officer, himself a boxing champion, decides to challenge the man right then and there. The man stays calm, waits for the right moment, and lands a punch straight to the officer's face. The officer bleeds first, which means he loses. Surprisingly, the officer admires the man's courage and rewards him with a huge piece of bread. The next day, the man notices the little boy is sick. He approaches the officer for medicine. The officer refers him to the camp commander. From that moment on, the man becomes a source of entertainment for the officers, a prisoner forced to fight for their amusement. After the match, the man gets the medicine, and he's assigned to lighter work. He also receives more food. One day, a new, muscular prisoner arrives at the camp, but this man knows nothing about boxing. He only relies on brute strength. After dodging several attacks, the man knocks the giant to the ground with a single punch. Slowly, he becomes a hero in the eyes of the prisoners, but to the officers, he's now a threat, someone stirring dangerous hope. At night, the killings continue in the camp. The officer orders the little boy's beloved girl to strip. She grabs the officer's gun in desperation, but is instantly gunned down. The next day, the little boy is also taken away. To save him, the man finds the officer and challenges the heavyweight boxing champion. If he wins, the boy goes free. His opponent is massive. The man's fists barely reach his head. He keeps dodging, while the officer, fearing the man might win, secretly poisons his water. One punch from the opponent sends the man to the ground. His body weak, he can't get up, but he begs for the fight to continue. The officer forces him to fight the little boy instead. The boy's fists wrapped with barbed wire. Sir orders him to strike or be shot on the spot. The man roars, telling the boy to hit him, but the boy smiles and turns away. That night, the man is tied up and hung in the square. The next day, he's thrown into the pit where bodies are burned. There, he sees the gift the boy gave to the girl he loved. Rage and sorrow fill his heart. The man, hunched over, walks into the arena. He rolls himself onto the boxing stage, hands bound, unable to throw a single punch, but there's no fear in his eyes. Relying on his incredible reflexes, he dodges deadly attacks again and again. His opponent grows furious after missing several times. Charging in for another strike, the man headbutts him, snapping his wrist. Victory is his. In the end, the man walks out of the camp alive.